Spring is in the air and the weekend is almost here. We've got live reports in Vail and Beaver Creek this morning. A month left of skiing in Vail, about 2 weeks left in Beaver Creek. So many fun things to look forward to. It's Thursday, March 31st, and Vail Valley Live starts now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Valley Live. I'm Trisha Swenson, hanging out in the Eagleville studio. You just saw Sarah out at Beaver Creek. We'll have Meredith over in Vail. So we'll be giving you reports from resort to resort, letting you know what the weather is like, the snow conditions, activities, events. We still have a lot going on as we work our way out of March and move into April. It's springtime in the Rockies, which means kind of a mixed bag of weather. And we've seen quite a few different changes from 65, almost 70 throughout the valley on Sunday and Monday to some pretty cool temperatures with that snowstorm. New snow yesterday. No new snow to report today, but conditions are great out there. Barry, who's our cameraman out in Beaver Creek this morning, he went snowboarding yesterday on Vail Mountain, said it was awesome. Winter had returned with some nice fresh snow and pretty good coverage, even out in the back poles, especially after that sunny and warm weekend. But let's give you some details about the weather right now and let you know what to expect for today. This weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne Elevated Savings. You can find these stores just about a half hour away from Vail. Take I-70 over Vail Pass, exit 205, and there's outlets on both sides of the interstate. But for your Thursday, we'll see a sunny morning and then some increasing clouds as we go throughout the day. Our high is going to reach into the mid-40s, 46 degrees. Look at this beautiful shot. We're looking at I-70 going eastbound. You can see that sun already cresting over the Gore Range and traffic running smoothly. But we will see those clouds start to increase and then snow showers overnight, mainly before 5 a.m., with a low around 24 degrees. And then for your Friday, we'll have a mix of some snow in the morning, probably before noon, and then those clouds will start to clear out. By the afternoon, it should be nice, a high of in the 40s for your Friday. Saturday, what a beautiful day, mostly sunny, a high near 50. This will be on the valley floor, might be a little cooler up on the mountain. And then by Sunday, another chance of some mountain snow, valley rain, moving into snow as the temperatures get cooler. And accumulation-wise, maybe a couple inches tomorrow. No fooling, April Fools, we could see 4 inches at Beaver Creek, 3 over at Vail. And then at the beginning of next week, we kind of build from Sunday through Wednesday. We could see a couple inches, even up to 5 inches, 6 inches by Wednesday. So that's a quick look at what's happening weather-wise. And then out on the mountains, hey, let's check in with our remote hosts and find out what's going on with the train. Let's start out with Sarah. Are they ready? Sarah? Okay, Sarah. Hey, we've got another kind of warm afternoon, 40s, not 60s, so not quite as warm as it was Sunday and Monday, but still a beautiful, beautiful afternoon out there. What are you seeing behind you? Looks like they're getting things ready to go and nice coverage out there.
That's right. They have groomed right here at the bottom of Centennial, Chair 6, so it's nice corduroy all the way to the base here. I'm at the Chop House lawn, right at the base of the mountain. The staff is just getting the mountain ready, building the maze. So they're grooming every night. So it's nice coverage all the way top to bottom. Yeah. And it's still holding up really well for spring conditions. Obviously some fresh snow a couple nights ago. So the sun is just about to come over the ridge, and it should be a beautiful day out here.
Oh, I know. And you know what? We still have Arrowhead open as well. So that's going to be open through the 10th. And then we kind of start the ramp down. Main Mountain will be open until Easter Sunday, and that's the 17th. But I love this time of year. And there's a lot of decks on Beaver Creek and, across Arrowhead and everything that people may not realize that we have. Whether you want to go to the top of Rose Bowl, that's a good one. I also love the other one that when you go up to Strawberry Park on your way to Larkspur Bowl, there's that one off to the left. And I can imagine those have been getting a little busier with people bringing their spring picnics.
Absolutely. Such a nice way to spend the afternoon, take a little break when the legs start burning after some nice turns. And the new McCoy Park terrain, which I know you've enjoyed too, Trisha, absolutely beautiful up there. Lift service, but you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere. It's just gorgeous. And they have the Eaton House that has a beautiful deck and some really beautiful views over there as well.
You know what? I've had so much fun bringing friends and family to this new area, and a lot of them have skied here quite a bit. They know Beaver Creek Mountain very well, and they all say the same thing, like, "Wow, it feels so remote back here." And a lot of my friends that are a little bit more of an intermediate or a beginner, they really like it because it just hones their skills. They feel very confident back there, and those views. It's something that you don't see. Like, both Vail and Beaver Creek share the view of the Gore, but only the Beeve gets that southern view off of that Eaton House deck. So yeah, maybe head over there, and they got picnic tables and everything. I don't think they're serving any kind of lunch, maybe just some drinks, some refreshments. But you could probably bring a picnic, or take something from one of the markets down below and bring it on up.
That's right. They've got some grab and go options, not a kitchen up there, but bring some snacks, bring a drink, and the views are impeccable. And like you said, it's just so open over there. Some nice beginner terrain, nice and sloping, some tree options. And I call it choose your own adventure. Everyone I've taken loves it because you can wind in and out of the trails. It's just a nice spot to either start or finish your day before you head over to one of the decks and enjoy that sun.
And what's also nice too is everything pretty much funnels into McCoy Park Express. So you could even be like, okay, you take that run, we're gonna take this run, and even the kids, like you really can't get lost. And then just below that, that's the reunion lift that takes you back up to the top of Strawberry Park and the candy cabin. I don't know if you heard about my candy cabin adventure, but I took my
so fun.
I took my friends' kids there, and I love that place. That place, it was kind of cleared out. You could tell that a lot of kids and adults had been through there. They were kind of getting low on the candy by the time we filled our bags, which was...
That's always a good incentive to push the kids or the adults to go an extra couple runs. Okay, after this one, I know you're getting a little tired. We're going to stop and get some gummy bears and Swedish fish. Let's just get a couple more runs in. So it's always nice to have that as a sweet treat to look forward to.
I know. We're going to get the Hubba Bubba tape, that gum that looks like it's a roll of tape. I know. Pixie sticks. Oh, we had it all. So, okay. Well, we're going to check now in with Meredith and find out what Vail is looking like. But we'll talk to Sarah in just a moment. All right, Meredith. Oh, the mountain just looks nice and golden behind you. It's beautiful.
Doesn't it? The blanket of snow is just glowing behind me. And it's really a peaceful, gorgeous morning. We're seeing the sunrise over the Gore, and it just looks like that misty golden color. And it's pretty quiet. It's not a powder day, so we don't have skiers rushing to the mountain quite yet. And I'm also not rushing to the mountain anymore. I am rocking new hardware, unfortunately.
Oh, we don't like to see that.
I know. So I know that you are aware, and my team knows, and I've been kind of dreading telling our fam and our viewers, but it's unfortunate. I took a crash skiing 2 weekends ago, and it wasn't even that bad, but sometimes in the spring the snow conditions can just be quite variable. So this was on the front side of the mountain, and I unfortunately was filming during it. But now I can share the moment with all y'all.
Yeah.
So this is all time. Seeing some powder trees, and I was with my 3 guy friends, and just trying to film and get some content. And then you can see this was gonna be my line.
Yep.
It's pretty powdery, but it was pretty sticky. And I, had 2 poles in one hand. And then here it is. Boom.
Oh, oh my goodness.
And then it's in the snow. So
it is snow.
It was unfortunate, and I immediately felt a pop in my knee. And that can happen, like spring skiing it's kind of notorious to have your ACL, pop tear unless you're doing cross training and you got some really strong quads. And I felt pretty strong this year. I was recovering from ACL recovery last year, so it's definitely a bummer. I'll know the final diagnosis in just about a week.
Okay.
Just to get the MRI and everything. But luckily we have the Stedman Clinic and Howard Head here, which is world-renowned surgical center and PT. So I know I am in the best care of hands and have a very supportive family and community. So I've done it once and I'll do it again.
I know. Yeah. And hey, believe me, and no one gets around faster on crutches than Meredith does. She just cruises around. She's pretty agile. But yeah, Meredith, really, we're so sorry to hear that happened. But like you said, we've got great care here and a lot of support because you start talking about ACLs. And everyone's like, oh yeah, I did mine in 2015. Oh, I did mine. Like everyone's got their story about their knees. So it is kind of crazy.
Kind of cool club here to be part of the ACL tear club.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not weird to be on crutches around here. I remember when I was on crutches in Chicago and everyone's like looking at you like you're crazy, but here it's kind of a normal accessory.
It is, especially as we go into the spring and the season wraps up. That's when a lot of people, if they can, they wait to do their surgeries this time. And when you are in physical therapy, you always see everyone like, oh, hey, how's it going? Oh, what are you in for? Oh, what are you in for? It's kind of like prison. What are you in for? Like, what happened to you? How'd you get in here? So everyone's got their story. And what's so nice is that everyone tries so hard to get back to the level they were at and even better. And my husband herniated a disc in January, and I told him, I said, the silver lining of this might be that when you're doing all this other physical therapy, he's now working his core. He's working different muscles. He's stretching, which is something he never did before. So there's a lot of times you can find kind of a silver lining and maybe get back better and get back stronger. A lot of athletes will say that, whether it's a Lindsey Vonn or someone who's had a big injury, that you got that setback, but then you've got the comeback. So we're looking forward to your comeback.
Yes, absolutely. Cheers to that.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I'm here to be stronger and, prioritize the strength. So talk to me in 9 months and
Okay.
I'll be back on the hill.
Okay. And then we want to make sure that maybe you and Blake can go someplace where you can sit and be comfortable. We want to make sure that you take care of that knee. So, all right, we're going to let Meredith sit down someplace and take a little breather. And, hey, let us know maybe about what injury you had. Chat with us right now. And, another thing we've got going on in the Vail Daily, we've got Fracture Fridays where people tell about their stories about how they got injured in a sports injury and how they made their comeback. So you might find some inspiration there. But yeah, make sure you can chat with us during our live show, which is 7:30 to 8:30 every single morning. You can chat via the Facebook or the YouTube application. On YouTube, we have a brand new YouTube page. So make sure you subscribe to Vail Valley Live so you can chime in with us, tell us where you're watching from, what's going on weather-wise in your neck of the woods. And then you can always watch us on demand. We're on Roku, we're on Apple TV, Amazon Fire, so you can check in if you can't watch the show. If you're sleeping in, we understand. Get your beauty rest and then find out what's going on in the Vail Valley after you wake up, because we want to be your concierge for what's happening here in the area, especially this time of year. A lot of things going on. Stay tuned. We'll let you know more about activities, events, headlines, and traffic when we return.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Do you want locally grown mushrooms, microgreens, organic herbs, fruits, vegetables, honey, recipes, and more? Sign up for Knott Branch's CSA boxes now. Feel good about supporting local farmers while nourishing your family. Go to knottgardencenter.com and click CSA to sign up today.
In the jungle, where only you will go.
Visit Grand Junction.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. Time now to find out what made headlines for the last day of March, March 31st, in today's Vail Daily. And on the cover, you can see a beautiful shot here. A Nordic skier cruises down the trails Wednesday at the Vail Nordic Center in East Vail. The valley picked up more than half a foot of snow on Wednesday, with more snow expected Friday and next week. But keeping it fresh. What a beautiful photo right there along Gore Creek. Stop by the Nordic Center if you want to take a little break from alpine skiing or snowboarding. They have snowshoe rentals, of course, all the Nordic gear to rent, and they've got fat bikes, which are really fun. But headlines for today: diversity on the slopes. National Brotherhood of Skiers, which hosted its third summit in Vail in 1977, is set to return for its 50th anniversary celebration next winter. More on this on page A3. Also in today's news, on a mission to Ukraine, Tyler Schmidt of Eagle County and longtime friend Greg Miller are self-funding a medical aid trip to the war-torn country of Ukraine. Learn more about these two gentlemen and what they're doing on their mission on page A2. Also in today's paper, we've got a lot of dance recitals. We've got all sorts of concerts, spring performances, plays, and we're going to see a couple of groups performing their spring show on Saturday. So the Vail Youth Ballet Company, as well as the Vail Valley Academy of Dance, the repertory competition team, they'll be doing their show 4 to 6 this Saturday over at Vail Christian High School. You can read a little bit more about these great dancers, the recent competitions that some of them been through, and what you can expect at Saturday's event. And then in sports, Kai Owens talks Olympics and World Cup moguls. Quote, "I can't wait another 4 years. I haven't worked this hard and come this far and just not try." That's one of the quotes for her. You can find out more about what this local is thinking on page A21. And then also in today's paper, don't forget, the Art Weekly is out. This comes out every Thursday, and it gives you just a little taste of what's happening in our many art galleries and some of the amazing artists from around the world who show their works here throughout the Vail Valley. So pick that up so you can find out what's going on, maybe some art shows or trunk shows this weekend, and you can attend those. But you can grab your copy. It's a free paper. And you can also go online and find these details. You can sign up for newsletters, whether it's an entertainment newsletter, a sports newsletter, general news. Check out breaking news and traffic news as well. It's always nice to get those breaking news alerts when we do see some road closures, especially with the upcoming storms that we have coming in Friday and next week. So vaildaily.com is where you can find those details. Let's check in now with the roads and find out what they're looking like with our road camps. Nothing new to report as far as snow is concerned. Vail did pick up 6 yesterday, 6 inches of new, and Beaver Creek picked up 8. But none of that is affecting the roads. We've got Dow Junction in your lower right-hand corner, Vail Pass in the upper left-hand corner, Main Vail exit. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking dry. But that doesn't mean that things don't happen. Accidents seem to happen on any day of the week, no matter what the weather. So just be alert out there. You can also download the app cotrip.org. It's a good thing to keep right on your phone or have it on your computer so you can keep track of what's happening. And keep in mind, construction season is really going to kick off, especially next week up on Vail Pass. So that could delay you if you're going to the airport or just heading over to Summit County, maybe doing some shopping at the outlets at Silverthorne. So just be aware of the construction that's going to be out on the roads as we head into spring. But Emma, where are we heading next?
Sarah to talk about what's happening in Beaver Creek.
Okay, we're going to take it over to Sarah and find out what's happening in Beaver Creek. Oh, hey, cheers. Top of the morning to you. Vail Mountain Coffee and
Cheers.
Tea. I got mine. So you're right there by their Beaver Creek location.
That's right. Just at the bottom of the escalators on your way up to the base of Chair 6, my favorite spot to get not just a delicious coffee, but they've got quiche, pastries. Occasionally they'll have the pizza from Village Bagel in Edwards, which is absolutely delicious after a day on the slopes.
Have you had the empanadas? Have you?
Empanadas are good.
Yeah.
It just smells amazing. We just went in there to grab a cup of coffee, and it smells so good with the fresh pastries. You just can't miss it. And Chris and his team do such a good job. I walk in, and they get my almond milk latte ready. So I'm a
They
regular
see you.
at
Yeah.
Mountain Coffee tea.
I know. You should just have the mug and bring it in each day and they recognize you, they recognize your mug, and there you go. Hey, what's the vibe like right now? Are there many people up? It's midweek, pretty much. We're almost to the weekend. But I can imagine
It's still
probably
pretty
not a
quiet.
lines. Yeah.
That's right. A few people heading into work. Of course, the staff's getting the mountain ready. We saw them getting ready to run the service ride, but it's pretty quiet this morning. So we're going to take a look around the village. Of course, weekly programming continues here in Beaver Creek through closing day, which is April 17th. So this afternoon, complimentary caricatures with Ken Carpenter. That's in the plaza from 4 to 6. And then Helmet Fricker, everyone's favorite, is going to play tomorrow. And then really fun show at the VPAC tomorrow. The Underwater Bubble Show.
Okay.
It'll be at 6:30 tomorrow. And this looks so fun. I can't wait to check this out.
Yeah. Are you going there with your daughter?
I am. I'm going to take my daughter. We're going to have a whole family night. And it looks really fun. I mean, apparently it's sort of an underwater, fantastical, modern take on a fairy tale. I don't know what to expect, but it looks like a great way to spend a Friday evening.
Oh yeah, you know what? So I've seen the video on this, and basically, they're using not only the bubbles, so like soap bubbles, but they have low ground smoke. They've got some flying foam, lasers. So all of these elements are put together to make you feel like you're underwater. Like I say, you may even feel like you have prune hands after you've been there for a while. But and I like how it's a fairy tale, but it's kind of a modern one where I think the adults discover that they can enjoy life, they can have fun, so there's a little lesson involved that maybe I'm sure the kids will just be mesmerized, but I think the adults will pick up on the lesson that's there.
Exactly. It's supposed to be about Mr. B, who goes back to, sort of revisit his childhood and all these fun fantasy things. So I can't wait. It should be a lot of fun. And then that's going to be the last show at the Villar for the season.
I
We've had
know.
so many incredible performances, and they've got an awesome summer lineup, Trisha. I don't know if you've seen Shaky Graves is coming. They've got Midland, a really fun country group. So they're starting to announce that summer lineup, and it looks like a great, just every week something different. Regina Spektor. So always good variety at the Villar.
I know, Kenny G. I mean, this is pretty cool that we've got all sorts of artists, and they've already, they're rolling out the announcements and the ticket sales as soon as they can. But this is going to be fun, and if you've not seen a show at the Villar, it is definitely worth it. I'm never disappointed, and I love how they team up with some of the area restaurants. I know that if you bring your ticket, a proof of your ticket purchase, you can go into either Dusty Boot or the Met and order off of their theater menu. And it's nice to do that because then the servers kind of know that you got to get out of there. They have the entree, and then you can get the drink, either the beer or the wine, and you're in and out.
Exactly. And for people who haven't visited the Villar, it is literally underneath the ice rink. So incredible performing arts venue, not a bad seat in the house, just 535 seats. Great acoustics. It's such a gem to have here in the valley. And so if you have dinner at the Met or Dusty Boot or anywhere in the village, you're literally steps away. So you can just zip over, have a quick bite, a quick drink, and then be in your seat in just a couple minutes.
All right, and then speaking of the ice rink's open, right? Are we open
The ice
again?
rink is open through
Okay.
closing day. That's right. So make sure to come out. That's 12 to 9 daily. And then, of course, the ice bikes available to rent. That's a really fun way. If you want a little break from skiing, if the kids are tired, maybe the parents want to grab an Apres drink, walk around the village while the kids skate. So that will be open through closing day. And, of course, the common consumption area is still in effect. So that's the CCA. So if you're over 21, duck into any of the participating bars and restaurants. Grab your drink to go in a CCA cup and then walk around, do some window shopping, watch the kids skate. So just it's such an easy walkable village here in Beaver Creek.
Oh, it is. And the shopping, oh yeah. When we've got a lot of sales going on this time of year, so it's worth it. I know Beaver Creek Sports is doing a big sale, and just a lot of the other sports shops will be trying to move out the winter inventory to get ready for the summer inventory. So, okay,
That's
and then
right.
if we...
It's a big end of season sale too, so lots of great deals to be had, and stock up for next season and make sure to get ready because it's going to be here. You know, of course, we're in summer mood, but never too early to get those pieces for next season.
Oh, I know. If you tended to lose gloves, like get a pair of mittens or gloves on sale or get them for your kids because you'll definitely use them or someone will use them throughout the year. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Sarah, for that report. We're going to take it to a break. When we come back, we'll check in with Vail, what's happening this weekend. There is a beach party with a costume contest. So we'll let you know more about that when we come back.
Skiing is more dangerous than ever due to crowded slopes and people skiing faster than their abilities allow. Hi, this is Joseph Block, a ski injury attorney at Block and Chapleau. If another skier or snowboarder hits you from behind and it injures you, you're entitled to monetary compensation. Remember, the downhill skier has the right of way. The uphill skier has the responsibility to avoid skiers below.
If you've been injured, you need to call an attorney to protect your rights. It's important to preserve the evidence immediately. Call Block and Chapleau today at 970-926-1700. We've been doing this for over 30 years and have collected millions of dollars of compensation for injured skiers and snowboarders.
Block and Chapleau has offices in the Vail Valley, Frisco, and Denver to serve you. Your case is our priority.
If you've been injured in an automobile or ski collision, call us today at 970-926-1700 to speak to an attorney or go to vailjustice.com.
Age before beauty? Why not both? Visibly diminish wrinkled skin in just 2 days. Crepe Corrector Lotion, only from Gold Bond. Champion your skin.
Do you want locally grown mushrooms, microgreens, organic herbs, fruits, vegetables, honey, recipes, and more? Sign up for Knot Branch's CSA boxes now. Feel good about supporting local farmers while nourishing your family. Go to knotgardencenter.com and click CSA to sign up today.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Betteridge. Fine jewelry and watches with exceptional service since 1897, located in Solaris.
We are back. Want to give you a look at the weather right now. We got plenty of sunshine this morning, but the clouds will be building throughout the afternoon, and we do have a chance of snow for tonight. But this is what the National Weather Service is saying. So 18 degrees over in Vail right now. Feels like 11, so a little cool, but that sun, once it gets a little higher in the sky, that's really going to warm things up. But increasing clouds. We'll have a high in the mid to low 40s for today. Overnight lows not too low because we'll have that cloud cover, providing that insulating layer. And we'll have about a 40% chance of snow into tomorrow morning, 80% chance tonight, and then probably wrapping up by about noon for your Friday, and then a little bit of sun for your Friday afternoon, April Fool's Day tomorrow. And then on Saturday, a gorgeous day, mostly sunny with a high near 50 degrees. Clear all throughout the day. Winds pretty mild as well in the morning, but then by the afternoon they could gust to as much as 25 miles per hour. And then for Sunday, we'll start to see some snow showers before 11 a.m. and then between 11 and 1 and maybe some rain down on the valley floor, especially in the lower elevations, maybe at Eagle, Edwards, Gypsum. But mountain snow, valley rain, very typical for springtime. Have you ever heard of thunder snow? Sometimes we'll get those storms where you're actually out in the mountain and you're like, I hear thunder. And it's not just something that you're hearing. It is a real thing. But that's a quick look at the weather. We could see some accumulations on Friday, maybe anywhere from a couple inches for Vail and Beaver Creek. Then that break on Saturday, a little bit of snow possibly Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, building in increasing amounts, maybe 5 inches for Wednesday at Beaver Creek and 6 over at Vail. So that's a quick look at what's happening out on the slopes. Pay attention to the crawl that's running throughout the show on the bottom of the screen. That is the crawl for Vail. And now over at Beaver Creek, they don't usually get their crawl done by the time we start the show, but sometimes they update it while we're right in the middle of the show. So let me see if they've updated that since we began. And let me grab the mountain report, train and lift status, and here we go. They open at 9, by the way. Vail's at 8:30. Okay. Oh, they still have yesterday's. Okay, so we won't worry about that now. I'll try to refresh that and check it for you, and then we'll give you some tips on where to go. But let's check in with Meredith right now. She's over at Vail. All right, Meredith, tell us where you are.
I'm lounging on
Yeah.
the bridge.
Okay. Oh, you've got an Adirondack chair. Looking good.
I'm living my best life.
You make that brace look good, girl.
Thank you. So this is a really great area. And actually 2 weeks ago, I was with my family and we had a ski day. And then we came here after the ski day for Apres. And they do music from 3 to 6 here. And so we saw Symphony 2 weeks ago. And that's a chick band that, they're on electric violin. And it was incredible. So they do different sets, like 2 sets per day on the I Bridge, and they have the 10th Mountain Division whiskey tent that you can get all these different whiskey drinks. So it was so much fun, and it was like the perfect way to end after skiing with the whole family and friends. And you can always go in and get dinner after. We live pretty close, so we just drove home and made some dinner at home. But it is so wonderful. So tonight, actually, there's a big jumbotron right over here, and they're going to be playing the Teton Gravity Research film. And then tomorrow for April 1st, which is a very famous day here in Vail, it's Gaper Day. And so you're going to see people dressed up and being silly, kind of like making fun of, the people that aren't from here. I don't know, it's just fun outfits, that backwards goggles and costumes. And then there's going to be a big beach party in Golden Peak as well. It's kind of like beach theme this weekend, which is kind of fun.
Well, last week it was the 80s theme, and I know our very own Cameron was the judge of the 80s costume contest. So, that was all fun with the neon, that sort of thing. This week, then you got to be creative. Like, what can you wear that's going to really kind of show that island vibe? And, I'm thinking grass skirts, I'm thinking board shorts, the coconut bikini top, that sort of thing. A big, straw hat kind of thing. Hawaiian lace could be good for this. So, and we are going to have some music over at Golden Peak. So we'll be bringing out Left on Mercury and then Lola Rising. They'll be playing between 1 and 5, 2 different bands. I think, but when they switch sets, that's when they do the costume contest. And then tomorrow at Golden Peak, they're going to have Michelle Cohen-Levy. She's local here. She's amazing. And then Set Sail, Yacht Rock. Anyone? All right. So this will be great. Okay. I wonder if they're going to have like umbrella drinks or anything, to really something coconut, maybe rum runners, just something to really create that island vibe. If you can't go on spring break, hey, just go to the Golden Peak. It's the next closest thing.
That's exactly right. It's going to be a great weekend, and you can participate even if you don't ski. And that's the great thing about Apres. Like, I've had my fair share of injuries, and I can always do Apres and meet my friends after the mountain.
Well, you know what? You're responsible for getting the good table. That's your job now. Okay, perfect. Well, in addition to everything going on at Golden Peak, we're still going to have the DJs up spinning at Lion's Head. They'll be doing their music down at the Vails at Lion's Head Square. And then Mountaintop Music, Mid-Vail, we'll have the DJ, Viking Sound Machine on Friday. And so up on the mountain, down below the International Bridge, we've got it all going on. So, all right, Meredith, we'll let you lounge. Don't exert yourself. Put that knee up. Do you need some ice? We'll send Blake to get ice for you. Okay, we're gonna have a commercial break. We'll be back in just a bit.
This year, make good on your resolution to join a community that knows no bounds. Gather with more friends, experiencing places unknown. And become part of a family that knows the best adventures are the ones we share. Embrace each day, knowing that no matter where you go, it'll be one you never forget.
Shop and buy online with Jeep eShop, where right now, get 0% financing for 72 months on select 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee models.
Maui Jim sunglasses were born on the beaches of Hawaii, designed to respond to the bright sun and harsh glare of the islands, all while enhancing the view. After 30 years, we're still independently owned, and the free-thinking Hawaiian spirit that first inspired us is still a part of everything we do. Our Polarized Plus 2 lenses not only protect eyes from harmful rays, they also make colors more vivid and contrast crisper. Try on a pair and see for yourself. The view's better from here.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your LIV tickets today.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I'm Trisha Swenson here in our Eagle Vale studio, but we're going to bring it back out to Beaver Creek to an iconic location. It is the Coyote Cafe. It's the original bar in Beaver Creek Village. It wasn't always named the Coyote Cafe, but it's always been a bar and a great place to stop heading off the slopes. Here to tell us more, we have Sarah. Oh, are they not ready, Emma? Oh, they're not quite ready. Okay, we thought they were. Okay. Let's do. Okay, hey, you know what? Another great place to go that doesn't have drinks, but it has something else that makes people happy. Candy. The Candy Cabin. Here's more. Hey everyone, here we are at the Candy Cabin, a very popular place on Beaver Creek Mountain. And I wanted to give you a little tour, but I wanted to enlist the help of some candy experts also. So joining me now, we have Elliot, her sister Remy, they're from Texas, and then our good friend Charlton, who's from Tennessee. And Elliot, what are you looking for in the Candy Cabin? I know you guys have been here before.
Jolly Ranchers, definitely.
Jolly Ranchers? Okay, what about you, Remy?
Pixie Sticks.
Pixie Sticks, all different colors, right? How about you, Charles?
All the gummies.
All the gummies. Okay, you just love that chewy yumminess. All right, well, hey, let's go bring you inside so you can find out what is in the Candy Cabin. Come on, girls.
I think that's good.
quick, 2 1 pounds.
Please, everyone, eat some of these.
If you like candy, come to the candy counter at the top of chair 12.
Oh, we had so much fun filming that and, eating the props. That was part of it. I like the pixie sticks. I like the Hubba Bubba tape gum. And I like some of those gummy things like the little chuckles and the sugar on them. Yum. 2.2 pounds of candy. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it really was a lot of candy. I still think my friends are eating the remainder of that back in Texas. And I'm back over in Tennessee. But are we ready to take them to the Coyote Cafe? All right. Well, let's kind of go to the adult candy store. This is the bar, and it's a great tequila joint. It is the classic Coyote Cafe in Beaver Creek. Here's more.
Hi everyone, I'm at the Coyote Cafe, everyone's favorite spot for Apres. Awesome deck outside, the nice inviting bar. Jeff, so great to see you this morning.
Nice to see you. How you doing?
I'm good. So you guys have some fun things coming up next weekend with DJ Goldie.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So that's going to be the 8th and 9th?
Correct.
Perfect. And so some fun drink specials with Red Bull. If you haven't seen DJ Goldie, he puts on a great show. Such high energy. He's always a blast. And tell us more about what you've got going on. Obviously, lunch starts every day at what time?
Start lunch at 11 a.m.
11 a.m. And you guys are the spot for late night. So if people want to come by, maybe after a show at the Villar or after dinner, how late do you open every day?
Open until at least midnight.
Perfect. And one of my favorite things to do after a day on the mountain, come in, get some queso, get a margarita. You guys have just the spot for Apres. Such a classic, fun way to spend the afternoon.
Great, thank you. Yeah, I think it's great. We try and keep it relaxed, and hopefully people have a great time after they get off the mountain.
Definitely. And what's your favorite item on the menu? I know you have so many to choose from.
Well, I'm liking that queso we changed it. It's really, really good. And,
Awesome.
I love the Illegal margarita. It's my favorite margarita.
Okay, probably a little early for that, but after you get some turns on the mountain, Coyote Cafe is a great spot. And you guys will stay open through closing day?
Correct. We'll be open through the 17th, and then we'll actually be closing down for a remodel. We're doing a pretty major remodel this summer. We'll be back open with a kind of a new look next fall.
Perfect. Well, Jeff, it's always good to see you. Let us know again. DJ Goldie's going to be next Friday, Saturday?
Right, the 8th and 9th from about 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, right in there, right when our happy hour happens.
Perfect. So
come and enjoy it. It's going to be fun, man.
Awesome. So after a nice day on the hill, come in, kick off those boots, and pull up a bar stool. Thanks, Jeff. Great to see you.
Good to see you.
Oh, that's cool. And that's big news that they're going to be doing a remodel. I thought he was going to say, oh, they'll close down until Blues, Brews, and Barbecue comes back. But wow. So we can't wait to see what's going to be happening with the Coyote Cafe next fall when they reopen after the remodel. But DJ Goldie, so fun to have him back. And so this will be from 3 to about 6 over at the Beav, right there at the Coyote Cafe. Their deck is just one escalator down from Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea. So in the morning, get your coffee and tea, and then in the afternoon, relax with other margaritas, which are great. I love their nachos as well. I wonder if they still have their Supa Dupa Chalupa. They used to have that on the menu. I think it still is. But yeah, pretty fun stuff. Okay, well, we've got a commercial break coming up. We'll have more when we come back.
If Damian Lillard accepted his spot at the end of the bench, he never would have been at the rec center before it opened. If he listened to those who overlooked him, he never would have heard his name called as a first-round pick. And if he let 6 all-star selections go to his head, he never would have had the heart to give back to the streets that shaped him. That's the fighting spirit. That's what makes a lion. Modelo, root for those with a fighting spirit.
You deserve more from your steak. You deserve the only steak that's guaranteed to be perfect every single time. At Omaha Steaks, we're delivering old school quality with a now school mentality. That means aging every steak for tenderness, carefully hand carving, and obsessing over every last detail, so you never second guess a single bite. For a limited time, get 4 free chicken breasts and 4 free pork chops with your order. Go to omahasteaks.com/TV today. You deserve this.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by LIV Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. Time now to take a look at the weather. No new snow to report in the last 24 hours. We did get new snow yesterday at Beaver Creek, 8 inches, 6 over at Vail, but plenty of sunshine yesterday and throughout this morning. But we will see some increasing clouds. A little cool this morning, right around the upper teens to low 20s, but we will reach into the 40s later on this afternoon. With those increasing clouds, we'll see a chance of snow mainly before or into the evening and by tomorrow morning. And then by tomorrow afternoon, we will see the sunshine again. Here's a live shot looking at the traffic on I-70 at the Westvale exit. You can see the Gore Range in the upper part of your screen. Sun is getting a little bit higher in the sky as well, softening out that snow for you. By Saturday, there'll be plenty of sunshine with a high near 50 degrees. And then on Sunday, a chance for showers, and that will roll with us through the rest of the week. In fact, Open Snow is saying we could see maybe a couple inches Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, up to 5 or 6 inches for Wednesday. So we'll start out the month of April with a few spring snow showers and a little bit of rain, because we know this time of year it's mountain snow, valley rain. So if you're on the valley floor, maybe down in Edwards, Eagle, Gypsum, some of the lower elevations throughout Eagle County, that's when you're going to see our temperatures getting a little warm for snow, and that could be some rain, but that's okay. We'll take the moisture in any form that we can get it. Beaver Creek opens at 9. They close at 4. The lifts over at Arrowhead and Bachelor Gulch, they will close at 3:30. So make sure you have a plan to get back if you have missed those lift times. And then over at Vail Mountain, 8:30 to 4 o'clock is those operating hours. And then we close the back bowls at 3:30. Blue Sky Basin closes a little bit before that. And don't forget, we've got some of the mountain tours that are going on. If you want to meet at the Legacy Hut at 10:15, you can hop in a back bowl and Blue Sky Basin tour. That'll leave at 10:30. That Legacy Hut is just shy of the top of chair 11. So chairs 4, 5, and 11 in that area. You can find the Legacy Hut, and then a guide will take you around. And this is really nice, especially if you haven't been to Blue Sky Basin or maybe are a little intimidated by the back bowls. If you pay attention to the crawl at the bottom of the screen, what that does is show you what's been groomed. So we got poppy fields east and west. Right there, Jade Face has been groomed. And then the slot. That's another nice one. It's not that long, and when it's groomed, it's going to build your confidence in case you aren't quite attuned to what goes on in the back bowls. So just a few things to think about if you're looking for something to do today. But we are going to take you back over to Vail Village. Meredith has teamed up with someone from LIV Sotheby to let us know about what's happening in this super hot real estate market.
Super hot, that's right. We are here in the Gorsuch Cafe, and I have Betsy Laughlin with LIV Sotheby's. And I'm so glad to reconnect and see you again.
You as well.
Yeah. We were just reminded that my brother actually grew up snowboarding with your daughter.
Yes.
And graduated same year.
Yeah.
And here they actually have a public school that kids can go skiing during the day, about till 12, 1, and then they do school at night. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a great community. 26 years. Is that how old you are now?
just about 27. I was just gonna say, how long are you been in Valley? So
26 years. So,
man, and you raised a family. You
Mhm.
chose such a great place to raise a family. So, you know, one of my favorite things is being born and raised here.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite part about the Valley here?
It is the community.
Mhm.
It has definitely changed over the years, but it is the sense of a small town feel, and then the lifestyle of being kids go outside.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And explore. We have so much exploring and
Mhm.
activities outside. So, how long have you been with LIV Sotheby's?
I just joined actually.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Back in November. I was
Okay.
with Cypher for 17 years. And decided that I needed to make a change after
yeah.
the pandemic.
Absolutely. Oh my
Do
gosh.
something
So,
different.
what's the biggest change you've seen from the pandemic in the real estate market?
People want to be here much more so than in past markets.
Yeah.
Which is really just driving the prices. So
Right.
with a lot of the telecommuters and people that can work from their homes, being tied up in the cities and small condos, and you went away to school in a small or a big city,
Mhm.
so experience some of that. But that they want to enjoy the outdoors and be someplace that's safe.
Yes.
And has a good feel to it. So we're seeing competition.
It is such a competitive market. I mean, things are going fast, and there's really not a lot on the market.
Correct.
And so, what's your advice in such a competitive market for someone that's interested in buying real estate?
They really have to be prepared, ready to go, because you
Mhm.
are competing against other people, and willing that sometimes for the high demand properties that you're going to pay more than what the list price is. It's been kind of an art trying to figure out what the market is, because it changes all the time, and definitely micro markets, which we've always seen. But when you are spending a 2-bedroom in Eagleville, last year would have been 650,000. This year it's almost 950,000.
It's so crazy.
know.
I mean, it's a hard time for a first-time house buyer. You know, like I'm trying to think about maybe even buying a house myself or a piece of property, and I find it intimidating and
Yeah.
almost impossible. So, what's your advice for that kind of?
So Eagle
customer?
County and the town of Vail and the town of Avon have really tried to incentivize people to sell to locals. They have a lot of down payment assistance programs, a new one to where you can become a cash buyer. So they're really trying to increase local home ownership. I really think what's going to happen is that we're going to have to see some development, hopefully up valley, more like Miller Ranch.
Yeah.
Yet we're going to have a submarket of deed restricted, which is not a dirty word. It's just another portion of the market that serves a need for those that can't afford $1 million for their first time.
Yes,
Which-
well, that's what I'm hearing a lot.
Yeah.
That's the advice I'm hearing is the deed restricted, and so I'm guessing I'm gonna have to go online and look up some information or make some really good real estate friends
Yeah.
so they can share their knowledge. You know, it's a very new world, but
Yeah.
I'm glad that I'm hearing more and more about the town just prioritizing the locals, because I think it is important, and we keep this town running.
Right. No, and
Mm.
you want to be able to, and that's your parents are still here.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter is still here, and you want it to be generational and not so much
Absolutely.
for even those that come with their $5 million. It's to be the ones that support the community, because I did move here 26 years ago
Mhm.
for the lifestyle and to be able to raise my kids here.
Right.
And so you want that to continue on. And it's not just in our resort market.
Mhm.
It's happening in Park City. It's happening in Big Bear. It's happening in Summit County. It's happening in Steamboat. It's just the nature of people want to be where we live.
Yep. I mean, it's a beautiful place. So you have all the answers. I think we should get a coffee and continue chatting. You have so much knowledge, and your experience is so extensive. So I appreciate chatting with you,
Yes.
and we need to continue this conversation. But if people want to get in touch with you, what's the best way?
So my office is on Bridge Street, just above Russell's.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
lucky you.
Yeah, I've had been on Bridge Street now for at least 10 years. Wow. It's a great place. And then my phone number is 970-390-4964, or they can find me on the web at vailvalleyconnection.com.
Perfect. Well, I'm going to just stop into your office when I'm just roaming around because I'm not skiing right now. So we're just going to hang out soon. Thanks,
Sounds
Betsy.
good. Thanks, Meredith.
All right, thank you. Well, yeah, I've known Betsy a long time. It's great that she is still in the Vail Valley, and congrats on switching over to the new company, LIV Sotheby's International Realty. So if you want to find, the word is out that you really need to be acting fast, having your ducks in the row, see what we've got. Align yourself with a realtor that knows the valley really well and can actually help kind of decipher what you want. Sometimes you think you want slope side, but then you realize, no, I'd rather have the views and be a little bit set back. A lot of different types of neighborhoods in the valley, whether you want to be in Vail, Beaver Creek, Cordillera, down in Eagle and Gypsum. So it's a pretty interesting market. So hey, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to find out what's going on at Beaver Creek. Sarah is roaming around again, trying to find her next interview, so stay tuned.
Do you want locally grown mushrooms, microgreens, organic herbs, fruits, vegetables, honey, recipes, and more? Sign up for Knot Branch's CSA boxes now. Feel good about supporting local farmers while nourishing your family. Go to knotgardencenter.com and click CSA to sign up today.
Visit Grand Junction.
We are back with Vail Valley Live. We're going to bring it back up to Beaver Creek, and a really cool store that you can find just steps away from the ice rink on the plaza level is the Landing Mercantile. And here to tell us more about it, we've got Sarah, and she's going to give us a little tour of what that store is all about.
That's right, Trisha. I'm here at the Landing Mercantile. Such a beautiful spot right here in the heart of the village. Heidi, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Absolutely. I'm very happy to have you guys join us so that I can give you a scoop about what's going on here. I do have to tell you that our store is closing in 2 weeks permanently. So our last day is April 15th.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. We're a consignment store, so artists are going to start pulling their things. But to let you know, sorry, I kind of jumped the gun there. Our store is focused on buy handmade, buy local. So we specialize in Colorado-based artists. And we just wanted to give you a little look around, things you can see by just to check it out.
Perfect. So I know when people visit, especially from Texas, where I'm originally from, they love to take home a piece of Colorado. So we've got, of course, the Colorado flag here. We've got the fun back bowl decor. And this piece is absolutely amazing. So this is a refurbished wine barrel that is actually a Lazy Susan. How fun would that be on the dining room table? It's just beautiful.
And these are actually two pieces. So we've got some wall art that repurposes items to license plates, Colorado license plates, which are really fun. We have them in different sayings. This artist is Brad Evans of Alpine Wine Design. My husband, actually, he does all of a lot of repurposed work. So this is wine barrel furniture and decor. We have...
And then another Colorado artist right here. These are so fun.
And she's out of Henderson, Colorado. These little birds are the most cheerful, fun little pieces of art. When I first saw her, I bought a piece and I put it by my light switch in my house, and it makes me happy every single day.
Absolutely, just brighten up your day. The colors are so fun for spring.
Yeah.
And then we've got some jewelry. I mean, stepping into the store, you might not realize, if you're looking up from the ice rink, just how expansive the store is. Everything from snacks to wine, so people can actually sip and shop.
So our idea, we created this store out of so during the pandemic, all of the artists generally sell during the wintertime at events.
Right.
And those events were canceled. So we were all kind of in this panic of what to do next. This space was available, and we pulled a store together in kind of short order. But the idea was grab a glass of wine, have a beverage, and take your time and wander around and look at the great variety of things that we have to offer, because it's expansive. We have children's toys. We have beautiful, beautiful pottery from several different artists within the valley. We have ornaments. We have gorgeous jewelry from several different makers. And then we have these beautiful tea towels, which are really fun to take home too. So we have, this designer is from Glenwood Springs, and she works with her mom, and they do the original in watercolor, and then they make them into tea towels.
These are beautiful.
And then and they're really fun and whimsical. And I like for spring, how hilarious and wonderful is that? Yeah, and we've got let's come this way. Snacks, little gourmet snacks, Rick's barbecue sauce.
These
really
are so
fun
Repurposed
bottle
teas.
wall openers.
Love it. And then some great vinegar. So really, whether you're stocking the condo, if you're coming up for the summer, a nice hostess gift or housewarming gift, really so many great options for the kitchen, again, for the bar, so people can have a glass of wine or take it back to their house, and some nice labels over here. So you guys have a little bit of everything.
We have great, a lot of people come in and they actually build the housewarming gifts from little gourmet things that you can't get anywhere else. Like Ruth's Toffee, she is at the farmer's market in the summertime, but in the valley, this is the only location you can buy her items. She has toffee, fabulous, fabulous toffee, and turtles that are addictive, like seriously addictive. They're kind of a problem. So I would highly suggest those. And then, but putting together just kind of a fun gourmet gift is always a good option for housewarmings or birthdays. We're just a great location for that.
Perfect. Yeah. Now remind us, April 15th.
April
is your
15th, last day. Yes.
So make sure you get in before they close. They've got, again, great local producers and beautiful art, wine, truly a great variety. And what are your hours?
We are open from 11 to 7 and sometimes 10 to 8, depending on the traffic in the village. But I also wanted to say that we have a great range of prices. And we have a wonderful pricing on wall art, which is a little bit unusual for the valley.
Right.
You can find big pieces here for prices that are a lot more reasonable, which I think is really kind of a nice thing, because it's handmade made so tired, made locally, and it's just awesome. So please come join us. If you haven't seen the store, please come in.
A couple more weeks to shop, again, until April 15th. So stop by, have a glass of wine, pick up some local art, and support these Colorado producers. Thank you so much, Heidi.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. It was really wonderful.
Oh, I just love that place. The Landing Mercantile just steps up from the Beaver Creek ice rink. And like we said, you can grab your wine, you can go down to the ice rink, watch your kids, cruise around the course. But the wall art, the gift ideas as well. Oh, it's just an awesome place. I used to go there a ton last year, and I bring my friends every Thursday. We were practically in there almost every Thursday night. All right, but hey, one more look at the weather. This weather is brought to you by Carrots. Great, wonderful heirlooms that Dan Deline and his team have been creating for over 50 years. They're located right across the west end of the parking structure in Vail Village, just down from Latour, across from Solaris. But a great place to go if you're looking for other one-of-a-kind pieces for sure. Weather-wise, we're going to see that sun get high into the sky, but then increasing clouds by this afternoon. But temperature-wise, we'll be in the mid-40s. Right now, we're at about low 20s, 22 throughout the Vail Valley. High of 43. Overnight low 27 because we'll have some cloud cover. And we'll have a chance of showers tonight into tomorrow. But by tomorrow, around noon, that should be wrapping up. And then we'll have sunshine for your April Fool's Day. On Saturday, mostly sunny. Could be a little windy, some wind gusts, maybe 25 miles per hour in the afternoon. Sunday night, we'll start to see a few more clouds, or Saturday night, a few more clouds starting to build. And then by Sunday, into the beginning of the week, here's what we have going on. We've got some snow, mountain snow, valley rain, and we could see a little bit of accumulation at the early part of the week. And then by the mid part of the week, if this continues, we could see maybe 5 to 6 inches for Wednesday, April 6th. So that's a quick look at the weather. Let's check in with our remote host so we can say goodbye. And oh, we got one more break. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, we'll be right back.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your LIV tickets today.
Xterra, apparel for your active lifestyle. Visit xterraplanet.com today. Enter the promo code CHECK20 at checkout for an extra 20% off regularly priced merchandise.
You're probably wondering, what makes these chips taste so good? Here's a hint. It's lime. They taste like lime. Tostitos, get to the good stuff.
$8:36, going a little over today because we're having so much fun roaming around Beaver Creek, roaming around Vail. Let's say goodbye to our remote host now. Who's ready? All right, Meredith. Wow, you made your way all the way up to. We're gonna have to get you like those little scooters or something, so it's a little easier for you to roll around.
Well, you said wagon before the show started, and I was crutching around the village. I'm like, that wagon sounds really good.
I know, totally. Yeah, we gotta, they should have adult strollers, just make them a little bit bigger and they just push you around. It's got all those big knobby wheels. What are you seeing at the base there? Looks pretty quiet.
Yeah, it's really positive energy. Every corner we go to, there's music, and it's not too busy, It's kind of midweek. It's not a powder day, so it's just, you can feel the gorgeous day we have ahead of us.
Yeah.
The skies are blue. The corduroy is fresh. We were just taking a little loop, and even the base looks good. I know we just had some hot days, but the base looks good. I'm impressed, honestly.
It really does. For as warm as it was last, especially Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it is nice to see that the base is holding up, because we know that sun can act as like a hair dryer on some of the slopes. But we're good. We're good for that. Okay. Well, we got Sarah. Oh, we got Sarah here too. Okay, Sarah, I love that store, the Landing Mercantile. I mean, you could get everyone's birthday gift for like the rest of the year right there at that store.
Exactly. Stock up, of course, Mother's Day right around the corner, graduation gifts. So just take stock of everyone you need gifts for. They've got dog collars, they've got beautiful local art, really something for everyone, jewelry. So make sure to stop by before they close in just a couple weeks.
Okay. All right. Well, it's 8:38. Time to say goodbye. Thank you everyone for watching. Oh, we want to say hi to Rodney Travis. He stopped by the Coyote Cafe. He loves Jeff. He loves the CC. So thanks, Rodney, for chiming in today. We appreciate your comments. And if you didn't catch the whole show, hey, you can watch us on demand. Roku. You can watch this on Facebook later on today, on YouTube later on today, Apple TV, Amazon Fire. We're everywhere. Okay, thanks you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.